And we are live.
All right. So, if you guys are watching this, then you're tuning in to learn about the From Dusk Till Con network site. And I'm Adolfo from Days of the Dead. Obviously, we got Lewis from Traumatic Cinematics. Say hello, Lewis. And we got Bill Sesavus, who's sort of like the brains behind a lot of this operation.
I wouldn't say brains. I just can figure it out
Well,
faster.
the Tony Stark of the operation, kind of just making the behind the scenes things happen. So some of you may be familiar with From Dusk Till Con. It's a website that myself and Rick Laura, also of Days of the Dead, started about 4 or 5 years ago, and it had to do with all things related to the convention scene. Just a social forum, hub site for people from all over the country and all over the world to go ahead and share their experiences with conventions, with movies. Have a voice. It was a place you can go to not be censored, to not be put under rules, and you can say how you felt. We're bringing it back, and we're doing it a little bit different. We're going away from the text-based site that we used to have, and we're taking it to kind of the new media. We're focusing more on radio. We're focusing more on live video. From Dusk Till Con will now be called the From Dusk Till Con Network, and it'll be a place where you get the information live all the time. It's not conformed to just an article that you read, but now you're going to be able to listen to it. You're going to be able to interact with it. You'll be able to talk live on the radio and call in and express yourself in far greater ways than you have before. And we're going to be doing a lot of video stuff in association with some great independent filmmakers, where we're going to be showing you all of the up-and-coming stuff that's really catching fire in the horror scene before you see it anywhere else. So, there's going to be music, there's going to be movies, there's going to be some written content still, but a lot of that's going to be replaced by radio content. And I'm going to go ahead and let Lewis maybe, speak a little bit about that, since he's sort of brought in a collection of who's who in the podcasting world, a lot of, guys and gals that are the best at what they do. And we're giving them the voice to broadcast out to you guys, and I guess take it away, Lewis. Lewis is talking, but I can't hear him.
I can't hear him. Well, while he's getting his stuff straight.
Hey,
there you go.
Oh, there he goes. All right.
the great thing is the we're taking the podcast, the nerd, the geek, the I'm not sure, out of the podcast. It's radio. It's talk radio, and through my journey, I have found some great individuals and some great shows and some great personalities that we have the opportunity now to share with everyone. And that's what makes this awesome, is we're taking a combination of podcasters, radio shows, personalities, different formats, different topics, different genres, and then we're also going to be able to combine it with the film, with video, with streaming, with all those fun things. And we didn't reinvent any one thing, but to be able to put this combination, this mix together, is quite amazing. And folks, here later on, you will see what we're talking about, of how we were able to use the video and the audio, the podcast and the video cast in combination together. But really, I brought from Kamloops, Canada, the west coast of Canada. Jason and Sean from Reviews from the Basement. Those guys, they were Kamloops Radio for a couple years, and they have then moved on to the internet, and so they're bringing us a interesting flavor from a different area. They're used to doing live radio. They're not going to be live right off the bat. They are in a different time zone, obviously, but it'll be some good stuff. They are like really quick, fast-hitting, 60-minute show. We also got the Harvey and Bob show with our own El Rey. Good show, interesting. They go to a lot of the Midwestern stuff. And Dolfo, you've actually been on there a couple times, I think.
Great guys, great group of guys. And I'm actually really, when Lewis sort of brought up a lot of names to the table, the Harvey and Bob show was one of the ones that jumped out at me, as well as Andrew Morris's Idle Chatter. It definitely one of the most fun shows I've ever been on. and I'm glad to be having them.
Idle Chatter's also on there. Also, a couple close friends of mine and who I stacked Wednesday night up with. Wednesday night, tomorrow night, we got Drunk on VHS with Mo Pornet. It's French. It's got an E on the end of it. He's definitely French, but he's from Connecticut, East Coast style. But he's old school cinema. Then we got after the Traumatic Cinematic Show, which is Wednesdays, same time, same bat time, different bat channel. The Traumatic Cinematic Show will go to 11:30 to 10 o'clock or at midnight. Then at midnight, After Movie Diner with John Cross takes over the waves and finishes the evening up, or the morning, starts the morning off with. Then also we got Tim Gross and Kyle Poling from Blood Baths and Boomsticks. What a tongue twister of a name to get out, but those two gentlemen will be doing our Thursday nights after East Coast Horror Group. They'll be heading up the midnight spot there. And then also Sadistic Cinema, they'll be trading off weeks with reviews from the basement. So that's got a from the Dustocon former member Seth Brundlefly, and a writer from Dustocon that is also a writer for Traumatic Cinematic now. But him and Traumatic Cinematic alumni Dave Manifesto, those two are taking up that show. But so we got those. That's pretty stacked up, like as far as those shows go. We also got some family too, don't we? Like Sestivus. I mean, or who's gonna We also got some other live shows. We also got some.
Yeah, we got a couple of the in-house people. I mean, I know Sassavus is doing a music show called Your Cover's Blown, which I think is pretty cool. It's nothing but covers and remakes and remixes of songs, and it's, I've heard little clips of it, and for the most part, it's stuff that I'm not even familiar with. I've never heard of these. Some really outrageous covers in all kinds of genres. I'm going to be doing a punk rock show on Wednesday nights called Punk and Destroy Radio. And my girlfriend Carrie, who many people know as the volunteer coordinator for Days of the Dead, is doing You're All Doomed, which is going to be a sludge metal, doom metal, stoner rock kind of show on Monday nights. And we're also going to be collaborating on a music talk show as well called Set the Dial. Lots of in-house love, lots of people who, it's just basically a big collection of friends doing this, which is what From Dusk Till Dawn started out as. Me and Rick, two big horror fans, we went to conventions together, go to movies and hang out together and just talk horror, and it's the same aesthetic. It's the same. We're doing the same exact thing. We're not even changing the layout of the site too much right off the bat. It's going to be the same From Dusk Till Dawn that a lot of people came to know, the same From Dusk Till Dawn that a lot of people became a part of and followed over the years, just doing it a little bit different. Mike Exler and Drew Seidler from the East Coast Horror Guys, they've been doing From Dusk Till Dawn radio for the last 2 years, sort of keeping it warm for us and testing it out. And now, they're bringing it back. They've been this has been in the works for about 2 years. We've been just testing the waters, waiting for the right time, waiting for the right group of people. I confidently feel that we've found that right group of people now, and we're ready to go. We're ready to hit the con world right in the face. But I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Bill Sestivus, because one of the most exciting things about the You From Dusk Till Con is our ability to stream video. And some of the things that we want to do with it, imagine you're listening to a radio show. Lewis is interviewing a filmmaker. We want to go ahead and show it to you too. The filmmaker wants to talk about a clip in the film. They want to show a trailer. Boom. We could switch from radio to video on the fly, and not only show you can not only hear what they're talking about, but we can also show you what they're talking about. So it pretty much encompasses all media all in one shot. We can also go ahead and stream movies on demand. We're going to be showing tons of free flicks. Every week we're going to have a night dedicated to classic horror movies. We're going to have a night dedicated to indie film, which is going to be provided to us courtesy of Jason Hoover with Jab Pictures. And we're also going to be doing like a live riffing program, kind of like our own take on Mystery Science Theater, where we'll be showing one of those classic So Bad It's Good movies, and just inviting a bunch of people to go ahead and interact in the chat, crack jokes, have a good time, maybe have a couple of people from the station live, riff in the movie and just talking trash. And, we're just having fun with it. We're not trying to be too serious about it, but at the same time, we definitely do want to go ahead and everything that we do show that we're putting love into it, and we hope that we carry that across. So, Bill, you want to go ahead and give him
Yeah,
give him a little bit of a test drive, give him a tour. All right.
Yeah. All right, that should have switched. Basically, you can see the layouts realistically just about the same as it used to be. Some color changes and whatnot. We did clean things up a little bit. This is going to be your main page. Up here, we're going to have a lot of, all the content's going to be scrolling, the different shows that are going on. Up here, we still got the calendar. You can go back to that. And what's nice about it is when we did do the calendar, we've got all your shows right there. So if you can't remember, well, what time is Lewis' show on? Oh, okay, well, let's see. Okay, it's on, Wednesdays. These are going to be some of the shows we've got going on. There's more added daily. We've also got a schedule down here that you can access really easy, and of course our Facebook plugin, so you can see all the updates that go on there. Finding the radio and the video pages, I couldn't have made it any simpler for you. I've got a radio button up here and then this big huge one there, which you go to the radio page. First of all, we've got the live chat right there at the top, and what's going to be going on with that is when it's a music show, we're going to be, I'm going to keep the chat up here up above. That way, people can talk it, during the music and during the live podcasts and whatnot. Then you go down here, and we've got the video feed. Now, there won't always be video playing, but eventually I do hope to incorporate, more into it. As you can see, the video feed is, phenomenal for streaming. This is obviously not a movie we'll be playing normally, but, I just kind of wanted to put it on there for video reference. You're still going to be able to get to the forum. That's all going to be there, and realistically, that would be, primarily what we've got going on. Of course, we got the big Cabasa right there at the front. That probably won't be there, but as you can see, we're still adding content back and forth. We're going to be, and I just lost video. Oh, there we go. It's a learning process. We're still working on stuff, so there's going to be some errors, but we're going to do everything that we can, obviously, to make it as smooth as possible. So that's one thing, like Adolfo touched base on. It's really a site that's going to be, it's built by fans for fans. We're still having as much fun with this as as we can too, because when it stops being fun, that's when it starts becoming work. And like everybody else, I've got a day job. Even though I'd love to sit here and get paid to do this all day, I don't. So we're just really trying to make it as fun as possible with everybody else. And if you've got suggestions, we're more than happy to hear them. You can email us at FTDC Radio or From Dusk Till Con Radio, initials, radio at gmail.com, or you can email us directly. Contact us on Facebook. Get the dinosaur there. We got to figure out a mascot yet. We haven't even gone into that yet. We've been so
I think
busy.
The dinosaur could make a good mascot.
Yeah, I could see it. Especially with Godzilla coming out. We need to get some trailers up for that, too.
We need to strike while the iron is hot.
Exactly.
Kind of like we did with Days of the Dead. What are we going to do when the zombie fad is over? But that's something else.
Yeah, I think that's already jumped the shark.
Yeah.
We went through the vampires, now we're at the zombies. I'm guessing next is going to be a whole slew of Frankenstein stuff coming.
Or Carl.
So, did we I had to step out of it for a second, but I guess we pretty much covered our bases, right?
Yeah, I kind of went over, the whole general layout of the way the show is going to look and the way they're going to run. Especially, that's one thing I actually forgot to touch base on now that I think about it. This Mixlr app that's going right here, this is where all your audio is going to come out of. The really cool thing about that is you can download the Mixlr app on your tablet, on your cell phone, or anything to that matter, and listen to it while you're at work, while you're in the car. One of the things we're going to do is like on convention weekends, we're going to have call-in shows to where you call in, and tell us your road stories on your way to Days of the Dead or whichever con you're on. Stuff like that. That's,
you're traveling. When we want to hear you on the road.
And you'll be able to listen to us. And I've been doing a lot of audio testing, and I've been pretty much rocking out the whole day while I'm at work with my headphones on. And everyone's like, "What are you listening to?" My own station.
Today, and
the coolest thing about the music, I think. Oh, did I cut Lewis off?
Yeah, no biggie.
He does it all the time, anyways.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about the music, though, is that it's music by people. It's a playlist by an actual person. It's not a computer. It's not, Pandora didn't come in and put it together with some funky algorithm, and you have no idea why they played the last three bands together. It's not, an online station where they're going to play Pantera 5 times in the same hour, and call it a metal show. No. This is something that's put together by us, by actual music fans every week. I just got done putting together a playlist for the punk show that we're going to do tomorrow, and it's seriously like 40 amazing songs that I absolutely love from bands that I absolutely love, going from all styles. I know Carrie's working on hers, Harry Bean's working on his. Everything is organic. Everything is us doing it. A fan had his hands in everything that you're going to see on the From Dusk Till Dawn network. It's not a computer.
My live show tomorrow night, Adolfo, I'm going to be listening to your punk show, getting ready for it. It's going
to get you pumped up. It's going to be the best show that you ever had, because you're going to be so goddamn psyched listening to my show.
Well, I sampled it last night after you uploaded it, and I was checking it out. I forget the name of the band that you premiered that song on it, so I won't announce it here either. But that was a pretty badass song too.
It was. I mean, I premiere a song from a band. It's gonna be the first time you ever get to listen to it.
There's gonna be a lot of that kind of stuff.
Right, that's going to be that's the kind of stuff we're going to be doing. Independent musicians, independent filmmakers, fans, people that do this on the grassroots level. That's going to be completely what we're all about. And much like the old From Dusk Till Dawn, much like Days of the Dead, I'm really proud to say that people are definitely going to be able to see our stamp on it. They're gonna tune into the From Dusk Till Dawn network and say, fans do this. This isn't somebody that, they're doing it just for the hell of it. This isn't a computer. This isn't something corporate. This is fans doing the kind of stuff fans want to see, putting the programming fans want to see and hear and read and all that good stuff.
There's you have your genres and you have your cliques and your niches, but the horror crowd, it's not just about horror. It's not like it. Everything that we're interested in, our culture isn't 100% horror. We're not pop culture, or we're not pop con, or we're not like Comic-Con necessary, like that demographic. We're much darker, and that's really I think we are very like-minded. So hanging out in the chat room, you're going to meet other like-minded people, people that go to the horror cons, but not just that, but that are horror-minded or enjoy like sharing with their children some of their first horror experiences and things like that, like in film. Whereas that's not like how our parents were necessarily. Maybe some of us are lucky enough, but the older ones of us, we got to do drive-in movies and this, that, or another. We have a very unique culture here that I think that From Dusk Till Dawn network is exactly tuned for. Exactly. We grew up on the Munsters and Addams Family and good sitcoms and good comedy and good horror and original monsters, and we didn't remake everything when we grew up, right? We have a lot to share with the world.
Are you ripping on my show because I make remake shows? What's up with that, man? You just lost your time slot. Anybody want a time slot?
Oh, yeah.
Well, and I think that's at the heart of From Dusk Till Dawn. That's what it is. We're a community of fans. We want to be that social network of fans where you come to not only learn new stuff, not only share experiences, but meet new people, make friends. I mean, you can make friends in the chat. You can come hang out on a Saturday night and watch a classic movie. Maybe we're playing I don't know, Cabinet of Dr. Caligari or something, and you're sitting in a chat room with 20, 30 other horror fans just talking about what you think of the movie, or what you felt the first time you saw it, or maybe we're screening a Jap Pictures film and you're discussing after the film, just sitting in your house having a coffee, having a beer, and talking to other horror fans just like you.
Or even being an independent filmmaker and having your film seen worldwide for the first time to an audience.
I had a conversation with Hoover today, and that's one thing he's going to be doing. Besides screening his stuff, he's going to be sending me stuff from other filmmakers. So it's not going to be just him. There's going to be a lot more, really getting the network of people combined into one, so we can put it all out there.
And at the heart of this is just, you know, it's a group of fans, and we're taking control. We're taking control of what we see. We're taking control of what we hear. We're taking control of what we talk about, and we're taking control of how our culture is presented and how our culture is carried forward for years to come. I mean, we're not going to have, you know, some sort of corporatized brand push it to us. We're not going to, you know, sit back and wait for it to come to us. We're going to create it. We're going to create the media from here on out, and From Dusk Till Con is kickstarting that. And you know, you're welcome to jump aboard and join us.
If I was a pro wrestler, I'd be like, Generation X, motherfuckers. Like, here we are right now. Generation X.
Oh.
We grew up late 90s, you know, or I'm sorry, like late 80s, you know, 90s. You know, we were the I don't give a fuck generation. We grew up, you know, we had Kurt Cobain, we lost him. We had grunge metal. We had like we saw music change from where men wanted to look like women to really show us rock and roll, to the point of, you know, like not giving a fuck.
Have you seen the kind of bands they have out? Men still do want to look like women.
Yeah, well,
you know, that's one thing too. We didn't even touch base on. Oh wait, Lewis is still talking. I'm talking over.
We run this fucking world now. We really do. We run this fucking world now. We grew up in an era that didn't have the internet, and then it did, and like, so we like literally straddled both lines. We watched
this is what happens when you get Lewis worked up and emotional.
Well, that's one thing too. We totally forgot to touch base on. Look, he's still talking. Anyways, that's one thing we totally forgot to touch base on, was we got a wrestling show by a wrestler. What more could you ask? You got Ed Gonzalez doing his ripping on, I forget what it's called.
Ribbon on the Square.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's going to be playing on Tuesday nights.
Yep, we got him coming on. He is a wrestler. This is what he does, and he's doing his own show. So you want to talk about wrestling? He's going to be the one to talk to. He's going to be doing a show. Eventually, he's actually talked to me about going live too. I said once we get things rolling, we're really going to be in an experiment stage, so expect mistakes.
Well, but it's cool though, because you got a lot of people that actually know what the fuck they're doing. We got some yourself. You used to be a DJ, Bill. Harry Bean's a DJ. Scott's in a band. I played 7 years in a band. I mean, you got people that are involved or have been involved with music, doing music. You've got Jason Hoover, who all he does is he's a filmmaker, and he puts out films. He's doing the films. We've got a wrestler doing the wrestling show. We've got people that have over 50,000 hours of combined broadcasting experience doing the radio portions of it. I mean, it's not just a bunch of guys just coming on pretending like they're trying to they're doing what they're doing. No, this is people that have experience in doing what they're doing, and we're doing it right. We're doing it because we love it, and we're doing it because we want to see it done the way it should be done. But, people will get to see it tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central, we're going to kick it off with my show, Punk and Destroy Radio, 2 hours of punk rock songs leading into More Pornays, Drunk on VHS. And then at 10 o'clock Eastern time, this man right here with the pirate patch, Lewis Kugel, is going to give you Traumatic Cinematic. And that's it, man. Just tune in, check it out, join us, talk on the forum, meet new people, participate in what we're doing. We're taking this over. This is by the fans, for the fans, and this is just as much your thing as it is our thing. So feel free to make it a part of your lives, make it a part of your culture. So we were going to give something away, right?
Well, hold on. Actually, I want to make one point. Actually, the Adolfo's show is going to start at 7. I'm actually going to open the site up at 6 and start playing music so you can navigate around a little bit and check everything out. Kind of give them a lead in so you don't, okay, we got to rush and get a show. That way you guys can check the site out. About 6 o'clock or so, I'll go ahead and open it up and have some music playing. Call it a pump up time. Go ahead, Adolfo, with the giveaway.
I forgot to mention that on tomorrow's show, our good friend comedian Brad Thacker is going to be one of the guests, right? And who else is going to be on your show, Lewis?
Lee, the creator of The Truck, who played in Atlanta, and Lee Vorez.
Lee Vorvoot.
Or Vu. Jesus.
You're making people not want to tune into your show already.
Like
You know, I take that beforehand, and I haven't had a chance to speak to anybody that actually knows how to pronounce his name yet. Apparently.
Well, in any case, tune in to Lewis's show tomorrow night. It's a great guest lineup. Brad Thacker, just finished doing some work on Don Jameson's new comedy CD. He's been touring around with the Reverend Bob Levy and a couple of other comedians. So
Brad's also going to have a show on the network too.
He's also going to have a show on the network. Just so many people coming together with this. It's we probably should have written notes for it, but we're so excited. We just want to go ahead and go live and just show you what it's about, unleash it on the world, and then just give it to you. So let's we're getting a little long in the talking. Let's go ahead and give something away. We're going to give away a Days of the Dead and From Dusk Till Dawn goodie bag. It's going to have 2 weekend passes to Days of the Dead. It's going to have a couple of Days of the Dead shirts, some pins. Every person on the network's going to throw in a sticker or DVD or something. So we're going to give you a whole box of stuff from us to you. So how do they win that, Bill?
Pick a random. Basically, we're going to go Pee-wee's Playhouse. Let's pick a random word. One of my favorites. Let's go with hearse. First person to post hearse on the From Dusk Till Dawn network Facebook page will win those prizes.
Wait. No, you know what? Let's do one better. The first person to post the phrase "Lewis talks too much" on the From Dusk Till Dawn From Dusk Till Dawn network Facebook page will win that package. If you don't know where it's at, it's facebook.com from Dusk FDTC network. Once again,
I've got one eye. It's not like I can watch 3D movies, so
Shut up, dude. Facebook.com.
I mean,
from FDTC network.
3D movies. Like I never, like those little like pictures you stare at for a while. Like I never got those either. A schooner.
It's like that guy in Mallrats. Damn it!
So first person to post Lewis talks too much on the FDTC network page on Facebook will win that package.
And you got great chances. So
can I win that?
You're banned. You're banned.
We're you know what, we're kidding. As you can see, like the three of us are really good friends, and everybody on the network that's the kind of relationship we have. I mean, we talk to each other every day. We've really been working on this for quite a many months, and we're very excited to be putting it out on you today.
They didn't even ask me how I lost my eye.
It doesn't even matter. We don't care.
Fucking asked. Nobody asked me.
You're still beautiful to us, even with one eye. So,
hey, Wednesday nights we're taking this freaking like hump day. Like you want to get humped? You come out Wednesday nights from Dusk Till Dawn Network. We'll hump the hell out of you.
Yeah, that's gonna get viewers. Yeah, they're with the network.
Getting humped by the one-eyed pirate guy. All right, so anybody else got anything for the viewers, or are we just about done?
No, I think we're about done. I'm ready to go over and see. I'm already seeing some posts in there, but they're people who aren't eligible to win. So, all right, we'll talk to you guys later, and I will see you all tomorrow. Like I said, 6 o'clock, I'm going to open the site up, start playing some music. Really hope you like it. We put a lot of work into this, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. My wife's really going to probably enjoy the fact that I will actually not be sitting in my... Yeah, I will. No, I'm not going to lie.
You know what? I'm looking at the post now. We're going to have to do 2 giveaways.
Because I saw that.
Lisa Hundley put hearse, and then Gary Degler went ahead and posted Lewis talks too much. So you know what? We'll go ahead and we'll do 2 giveaways. What the hell?
Was that him just making that as a statement, or was that him actually or is that like an actual statement?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. He wins.
Yeah. So.
All right. So in closing, don't forget, FromDuskTillDawn.com opens up tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. we kick off Wednesday nights. My show, Punk and Destroy Radio, Lewis's show, Traumatic Cinematic, and Mo Pornay with Drunk on VHS. You're going to want to see it. Thursday night, we've got Mike Exler and Drew Seidler doing the From Dusk Till Dawn radio show. It's our flagship program. It's what got us here. It's what the network is pretty much founded on. They're going to be interviewing Tom Tolles, from Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. And then Friday night, we've got Jason Hoover of Jab Pictures is going to be going ahead and showing us a film. I believe also they may even be broadcasting live from Cinema Wasteland, so you're not going to want to miss that. In any case, join us tomorrow from dusttillcon.com. We look forward to seeing you there, and we look forward to you participating with us in the takeover. Good night.